Members of the state Senate spent most of Friday debating legislation that will set new congressional boundaries in Texas. Democrats argue the map is drawn to politically disenfranchised minority voters, but Republicans claim the rewrite is a reflection of conservative wins back in November.
And I haven't looked at any racial data with regard to any of the districts in Texas.
I have a hard time believing that you or anybody that had anything to do with the drawing of the map did not look at racial numbers, demographics.
If you want to draw a map and the goal is political performance, then that's what you look at. There's no reason to look at racial data, and frankly, I think in many cases it's problematic or illegal to do so.
Before taking up the map, the Senate sidetracked a multi-million-dollar flood relief bill. Some amendments to SB 5 made in the House were not accepted, so the bill was sent to conference committee to work out differences before going to the governor. On the House side, committee hearings were held on more flood response legislation, and also there were committee hearings on bills that had nothing to do with flooding, but are very controversial. A revamping of a youth camp advisory committee with new oversight rules under HB 265 was considered in the Public Health Committee.
There must be zero ability to cut corners. There must be zero ability to self-govern and self-regulate. For the sake of Heaven's 27 and all those who have previously been lost, and for the parents whose tears have marked these halls, I urge you no more half measures.
Preventing downstream destruction with new development regulations was among the bills considered Friday in the Disaster Preparedness Committee.
HB 117 matters. Impervious cover limits are disaster preparedness. They are flood mitigation. This bill gives counties a tool to prevent, not just clean up the devastation caused when we ignore hydrology, science, geology, our responsibility to steward the land and water we all depend on.
Legislation limiting the use of abortion pills and preventing biological males from using women's restrooms brought some of the most contentious testimony of the day.
It is a violation of privacy and safety to be in a state of undress with the opposite sex.
There are alternatives that could help everyone not only feel safe, but also actually be safe.
The Public Health Committee had a debate about self-medication. Now, the hearing wasn't about hemp products. That debate will come later. It was about ivermectin. The medication, originally developed to treat parasitic infections, was a controversial alternative treatment during the pandemic. HB 25, filed by Nacogdoches Republican Joanne Schaffner, would allow over-the-counter sales.
We're not reinventing the wheel. And so the box, the dosage, all that's done by the manufacturer, by the pharmacist, whatever is being done. This is so incredibly safe.
We're not reinventing the wheel, but we are getting a new wheel put on the car, and it's now not going to have a doctor prescribing the use and the dosage and when and how to appropriately take it.